So I think all of us at one point in our life wanted to have the largest LEGO Star Wars clone army. Well, in today's video, I want to see if that's still possible for us. Let's talk about it. So yes, welcome back everyone to another LEGO Star Wars video. In today's video, I'll be going over some LEGO Star Wars clone troopers that are very, very expensive that you might not know about. So we got 10 of them right here, guys. A few new, a few old. Also, really quick before starting this video off, I want to say that all these prices are based off of USA prices on bricklink.com, and I'll be going over used and new prices just in the USA. So just so you guys know, a few other countries are sometimes cheaper. You guys might be able to find an occasional deal on eBay, but these are basically the going rate prices on Bricklink. Number 10. This one is definitely the most surprising, I think, out of all of them on this list, and I genuinely think, I don't think any of you guys watching this probably know that this clone is this expensive. And that being the 2020 212th Airborne Trooper. So this one right here, guys, came out in the General Grievous Starfighter 2 years ago. Only retired about 6 months ago or 8 months ago, and it's already fetching $60 used and $70 new. So virtually the entire price of the entire sealed set when it was on the shelf. So the reason why I think this is, and I genuinely don't think it's just because people like that Airborne Trooper more than the old one. Of course, there was an old one back in 2014 that is a normal price kind of, 20 bucks or so now. But this one being $70. Really, I think just stems down from the fact not a lot of people picked up that General Grievous Starfighter when it was on the shelves. It barely ever went on sale. It was overpriced to begin with. General Grievous Starfighter is like 140 bucks now sealed, and in such a very short time because not a lot of people bought it. So I feel like that's really the whole reason why this one's up in price. But nonetheless, guys, $60 to $70 is absolutely insane. Number 9, guys, we're moving into the Phase 2 Wolfpack Trooper. So this one is about 8 years old now. No remake so far, and this one is fetching $50 used to about $75 new. So very expensive, I feel, and virtually at that point impossible to make Phase 2 Wolfpack clone army unless you are Elon Musk. But I got to give custom companies like Clone Army Customs props for being around for so long, and now you kind of see why they're able to stay in business for so long and do so well, because stuff like this, these official clones are fetching $50 to $100 per. And although there's some purists out there, I feel like I'm definitely a purist when it comes to making a clone army, because a lot of this stuff will always retain value and there's a bigger market for it. But companies like Clone Army Custom can come in there for with a $25 clone, make profit themselves, and it's still basically undercutting the official LEGO market in half. So you got to give them credit, and now after seeing this list, you guys will probably understand why companies like that are doing so well. Number 8, guys, on the same Wolfpack trend, we've actually got the Phase 1 Wolfpack, which is just slightly more expensive because it came out a little bit earlier and a little bit more sought after, I feel. And there's only 1% instead of 2. Was the back in the Republic Frigate, we're looking at $60 used, $80 new. So slightly over, but again, one of those clones that's just very hard to army build, and yeah, there's that, guys. Number 7, guys, we got the new Shock Trooper from 2014, Coruscant Police Gunship, which, speaking of that set is like $400 now sealed, and I'm very fortunate to have one over there sealed. I've got one open and sealed. The Shock Trooper himself is up to $70 used and $100 new. So, again, absolutely insane. And it's cool to look at this list, too. When I was making this list last night, I've understood the clone market has gone absolutely insane, but, like, when you really sit down and look at it, it is really crazy that, almost like probably 2/3 of every clone trooper ever made is over like $30, $40, $50, if not even more, because now every single minifigure for the rest of this list is over $100 brand new. So next up, guys, we actually got the OG Kashyyyk Scout Trooper all the way back from 2005. Another very surprising one here, but this one is understandable. 17 years old, and everyone that wants to get a few of them, they've already bought him up, and now, the market is very, very small on him. He is fetching $80 used and $100 new. So absolutely insane, though, guys, but I think out of all these on this list, probably the second most understandable. So number 5, we're finally moving into a named clone right here, which I feel like is a little bit more justifiable for paying a premium price since you only need one of them, and that's Commander Fox right here. $75 used and $110 new. And he came out of the Homing Spider Droid about, 14 years ago at this point. Yeah, just one of those very, just kind of sought after clones. Everyone wants these named clones. If we do see any of these updated clones, it'll be Phase 2. So these Phase 1 commanders are definitely going to, hold up in value. But let's move on to the next one, guys. On the Phase 1 trend right here, we got Phase 1 Captain Rex, which is fetching about $90 used and $120 new. So, and when I'm speaking about the prices on these, Phase 1 commanders and captains, these also have the rangefinders, the visors, the commas, the pauldrons. these ones are fully decked out. You know, if you guys don't have those, you know, you guys can expect to be paying about $20 or less, because it's pretty crazy. If you guys look at those, you know, the original black and, you know, dark gray pauldron and waist capes from back in the day, they're like $5 to $6 each themselves. So when taking into account these, you know, these captain and commander prices, you know, $20 to $25 of the values just in the accessory. Next up, guys, coming down to the top three right here, we got Commander Wolf Phase 1, which is $100 used and $150 new. And this one, I really don't know why this one would be more expensive. I don't know. I feel like the only thing I can really say about this is that although that is the newest one out of all these, if you think about it, this one came out in 2011, so, you know, technically it came out the latest, but the only thing, you know, that has going against it is it came out in a $120 retail set. So back in 2011, you know, maybe the average consumer was not able to get those. Even some of the investors and some of the big guys from back then might have not been able to get, you know, 2, 3, 4 of them, where even in their personal collection, you know, they don't have 3 or 4 wolves. Unlike a few of these other things, that's like why Commander Gree is not expensive right now, because he only came in, you know, he came in a $20 set, and at that point everyone was able to get him. He also came in a book, I believe, but you know, that's why Phase 1 Commander Gree is only fetching $15 now compared to these other ones, just due to the circumstances. All right, guys, number 2, we got a Phase 2 clone right here, and that is Phase 2 Captain Rex, which is fetching $200 used and $300 new. So, you know, this one's been creeping up in price every month ever since Clone Wars Season 7 got announced back in, what, 2018, I believe, and this one was always a little expensive, you know, even back then. Again, it was very sought after, everyone wanted it. Came out in a $25 set, which was even crazier back then, and you know, that set itself now is like $300, $400, $500 sealed. But yeah, this one right here, will we ever see a remake? I definitely think out of all these clones on this list, it's probably the most likely. And right here, guys, again, $300 new. If you're looking for a brand new one with no blemishes, and to get that price and pay that price, you guys have to make sure, you know, again, pauldron, waist cape, all included. But with that, guys, let's move on to number 1. So number 1 right here, guys, is probably a clone that most of you guys might have forgot about, and actually we'll be looking at 2 different ways for this clone, since he actually did not come in a regular set. He was actually a promo May 4th bag, and that is the Shadow ARF Trooper. So basically how I'll say these prices right here is if you want an out-of-bag one, you'll be paying about $250 right now. If you guys want one new in the bag, we'll be looking at about $300 to $350, and that is very, very insane for a free May 4th promo set. You know, about 11 years ago. You guys literally just got it for free. You know, if you guys went into the Lego store May 4th that year and just got your regular Lego Star Wars set you were going to get anyway, you guys basically got $300 in value, basically, looking back, you know, 11 years ago. So, absolutely insane, guys, and that is the entire list. So yes, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. Leave your thoughts down below. Which one surprised you the most? And again, there's a lot of other clones out there that are fetching in the $20, $30, $40 range, but it's pretty insane to think that, guys, the top 10 clones are all $75 or more, which just very nuts. Basically, you can say to yourself, you know, any of these that aren't commanders and captains, have fun army building. So definitely compared to say 5, 6, 10 years ago, army building clones these days is not as easy. You know, Lego is giving us a lot more clones, but some of these ones they have not remade yet, virtually impossible. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for us. See you guys later. Bye guys, and stay safe.